Hello me loves, and welcome back to the City of Doors. Welcome back to Sigil. This is Let's Play Planescape Torment, and yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. If this one proves successful, if people enjoy this, Frightened Hive Dweller, what's up with him? If people enjoy this, I'll do Baldur's Gate next, from the beginning to the end, which is going to be a long one, believe me. Although I do know that game better than this one, you know? I've played through Baldur's Gate so many times, I know every nook and cranny of the thing. You see a man in tattered clothing. As you approach him, he suddenly stops and begins to look around, frightened. Greetings. The man looks startled, then takes a step back. Here? What you be wanting, Cutter? His voice is shaky, and he seems taken aback by your scars. I have nothing on me, so I don't, and my rags are not worth the trouble. I'm not here to rob you. I had some questions. He keeps a safe distance, and his eyes dart from side to side, as if expecting something to step out of the shadows. Questions, you said, and what might those questions be? Yeah, I'm not going to ask him about the Lady of Pain, because he'll run away, almost certainly. What do you want to know about Sigil, then? Yeah, where is Sigil? Centre of the Plains, to hear tell. Don't know from experience, he shrugs. I imagine every place touches here one way or another. Not all is Sigil as ugly as you see here, neither. No, he's right. This is... Sigil's really difficult to explain, both geographically and metaphysically, because it occupies a space that's between both. It's really... I'll explain it later. I'm sure someone else will at some point. What can you tell me about these slums? He looks at you warily, and his brow furrows in confusion. What you wanted to know about the Hive, Cutter? Why is it called the Hive? He looks puzzled. I don't know. He looks frightened that he doesn't know the answer. Mess of streets, mess of people, mayhap. What's around here of interest? It depends. Depends on what you find interesting, Cutter. I'm looking for a good time. Well, there's plenty of that about. I'm looking for a missing journal. You're missing a what? He looks confused. No idea where you'd find such a thing, Cutter. It's fine. I don't think he's got a great deal to tell us. Let's go and have a look in here. It's always good to just have... Oh, a small dwelling. Oh, hello. Maybe the spell... Oh, she's Shalandra. She's trying to cast spells and doing a poor job of it. Blast! I almost had it that time. Don't you know it's dangerous to interrupt spellcasters while you're evoking a spell? Luckily for you, I was only practicing. Well, what is it you want? My apologies for disturbing... well, I'm going to have to come and talk to her a little later, clearly. I haven't got the quest yet. I'm not going to annoy the debuts, because if I do... the Lady of Pain is very likely to come down and give me a telling off. Meaning by which she will either maze me, or she will kill me. And by maze, what I mean is she'll cast me into a labyrinth from which there is no escape. What is that thing? Bloody hell, some sort of demon wandering around. Okay, so this is still the Hive. Yeah, interesting. What's this here? The Flop House. Alright. Porphyron. That's an interesting name. Every inch of this man's skin is covered in a web of black lines. It's as if some artist chose to accentuate every crease in his flesh with a quill pen. The overall effect is such that even when his face shows no expression, he appears to be frowning. Greetings. This one has a name. This one is called Porphyron. Good name. The man's voice is like a gong. As he speaks, the lines on his face bend and settle into a series of spherical patterns. This one would know. Why do you address this one? I wanted to ask you some questions about the city. This one would have you know. This one cannot answer your questions. The lines on his face twist into angles, then split into a mess of scribbles. This one has only recently stepped foot in this place of walls. Alright then, but I have to ask you this. Why do those lines upon your face move? The lines show anger. Do you take offense? The lines slowly straighten, forming into gentle curves. No offense was meant. Will you accept the many apologies of this one? No offense taken. Why are you angry? This one tells of event recent. Did you know this one was beset by three? The three demanded an item of this one. This one feared an attack. What does this one do? This one surrendered the item. Yeah. Well, you were right to be afraid. If there were three, then they might have killed you had you not given up the item. This one has been misunderstood. The lines on his face become angled and smooth into curves again. This one did not fear being killed. This one feared killing the three. Well, if you could have killed them, why did you let them rob you? This one walks the path of a warrior. Many weapons have walked with this one. The fist, the blade, the stave, the hatchet, the smiter. These tools are all known to this one. That's not much of an explanation. Again, if you're a warrior with that much training, why let them rob you? This one is forbidden to attack. The lines ripple across his face as he speaks. If this one had struck at the three in anger, the vow of non-violence would be unmade. Vow of non-violence? You're a warrior and a pacifist. Interesting contradiction. This one is unfamiliar with your speech. What is this pacifist? Never mind. Why did you train so much if you are not permitted to attack another? This one is of the order of Ag. We await the final days where all will be called to battle. The training and skills of this one, they are to be kept silent until then. In the meantime, you will let yourself be robbed in the street without defending yourself. Yeah. This one will clarify. The item is of value. The discipline of the Ag is of greater value. Since you won't fight, any chance you could talk these thieves into returning your item? This one addresses the three thieves. What happens? The requests of this one are met with scorn. The three will not return the item. I could go see if I could get the item back for you. This one must ask, would you bring violence to the three that have robbed this one? Not if I can help it. This one fears. A message absent of violence will not be understood. The lines on the man's face form into a series of ellipses. This one is not opposed to you trying. Alright then, what is this item that you've lost? The item is this, a rope of black and red prayer beads worn around the neck. The worth of these beads is not measured in copper. The worth of these beads is measured in faith. Alright then, I'll see if I can find this necklace. Do you know where these three thugs might be? This one knows where the angry words are traded and the item lost. By the bar that burns inside, the three were outside the place dressed in black and red. Three robbers dressed in black and red outside a bar that burns on the inside. That can't be too hard to find. Excellent. Black Abishai. Let's talk to him. This black-scaled reptile towers to a height of 8 feet. Its great height, however, is offset by its thin snake-like frame. A long prehensile tail drags behind it, and its leathery wings are hooked behind its back. A strong vinegary smell emanates from the creature, as well as a certain amount of heat. It seems to be ignoring you. Greetings! Whoa, Chief. Mort cuts in before you can speak to the creature. Bar that, you don't want to be rattling your bone box with any fiend on the street. Leave be. Alright, yeah, let's leave it alone, because we are, if it does take ill against us, we are not in any position to be fighting a demon of any description. Hello, you. Pass on by. Yeah, let's leave him be. Really, what I should be doing. Where's my journal?
What's up?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Where's me journal? What have we got here? Find Farad. Find your missing journal. Retrieve Porphyron's necklace. Yeah. So these are the quests we've got at the moment. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we've got to do right now. There's a lot. And unlike Baldur's Gate and some of the other games, this one, it doesn't actually allow you to select a quest. So you've got to sort it out yourself. The debuts are busy. This guy is surrounded by dead things. Mar, hello. Your first impression of Mar is that he needs a long bath, preferably away from any creature that has any sense of smell. You can almost see the stench waft from his body in sinister yellow tendrils. He motions towards you frantically in an effort to get you to come over and talk to him. Okay. A look of excitement crosses his face as you approach. Thank you for stopping. My name is Mar, and I have a favour to ask of you. Alright. Tis a matter of life or death. I must be delivering this here box, or it'd be me head for sure. Tis me bad luck that I twisted me leg something fierce. So will you help me out by delivering this here box for me? Sure. Mars slowly takes out a small box from within the recesses of his ragged clothing. For the briefest of moments you see a look of regret cross his face, then it is gone, as he looks at you and hands you the box. A slight shimmer surrounds the box as both you and Mar touch it. A sigh of relief is heard as Mar releases the box into your care. This be needing to be delivered to Cuatra. He can usually be found somewhere down in the southeastern section of the hive. Oh, unless you try to say I didn't warn you. Whatever happens, don't open the box. And don't leave the hive with the box. Now I'll be off with you.
Updated my journal.
Fine. Uh-oh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, more hive thugs. Oh dear. Here we go.
Die.
Oh yes, that was a critical. I wish they'd stop running away like that. Hey, Tanari, or whatever you are, give me a hand. You'd be good in a fight. Bloody hell. Actually, we're not doing too badly, as things go.
Alright.
I'll have that. Thank you. What have we got here? Yep, I'll have that. Definitely. And what else have we got here? Don't know, Mort's in the way at the moment. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, we're still in the hive. That's alright. Fine. I thought I'd left the hive there, and that would fuck up the quest with the box. We don't want to do that. There's another Abishai. And no, we don't want to fight them. Definitely not. Oh, these guys have come back. Damn.
I'm hurt.
Oh, shit!
Must this fool die?
Quite a lot, Mort. Quite a lot. Oh, crap.
Feel stiff.
Yeah. Not surprised. Ow. Fuck.
I'm gone.
Oh dear. Right, let's get out again. Yeah, you've just got to get used to that, I'm afraid, ladies and gents. We're gonna die. We're gonna die quite a lot. Actually, we can go down this way, can't we? There we are. Dying is just part of the game, unfortunately. It's just the way it goes. Alright, let's head back out into Sigil.
I'm gone.
There we go. But yes, there's always an easy way back. There's always an easy way back. Hello. Lots of dustmen around. There's Pox again. Right, so we've got the mortuary entrance, an open tomb, Angyar's house. Where does this go? To the southeastern portion of the hive. I suppose we could head that way. Yeah, and the thing is, we're not really that strong at the moment, so we're not really in a position to be fighting too much. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Done.
Harlot? Who's this? Another harlot. Lots of them around. Damsel in distress. Oh, okay. You see a pretty young woman. Her hair is in disarray and the bodice of her dress is torn. She looks about in desperation and then notices you. Greetings! She runs up to you and grabs your arm. You notice the front of her dress is stained with blood. Help me, Cutter, please. They're killing my sister. She begins to tug your arm. Who? She looks around wildly. This drunken man who followed us from one of the taverns. We thought he meant no harm. Please, Cutter, there is no more time. Help us. Wait, first you said they were killing your sister. Now you say he is killing your sister. Yeah. She stares at you, unsure of what to say. I'm distraught. I made a mistake. She glances at the bloodstains on her dress. Please help me, Cutter. Examine. You glance down at her dress and look at the blood. Although it does appear to be real, it is completely dried. It must be hours old. Yeah. You see her eyes flick to the bloodstains and then back to you. You think you can hear a hint of nervousness in her voice. You are mistaken, Cutter. Please help me. My sister lies dying while you tarry. Yeah. Tell me what's going on or I'll kill you. Bluff. Yeah. She looks into your eyes and then glances at the scars that cover your body. She swallows nervously and you see her pale before your eyes. I'm supposed to lure people into an alley nearby. They're waiting there to take your jink. She looks at you apprehensively. Let me give you some advice. She gazes at you in silence, then nods your head. Don't pick someone like me as your mark. Choose some drunken fop who looks like he's never seen a battle in his life. She nods once, and make sure he looks like he has more than a couple coins to his name. Now get out of here. She nods curtly and then backs away from you. She hesitates for a moment and turns to leave. Thank you, Cutter. She sprints off. Interesting, eh? Mourns for trees. That's actually his name. You see a tired-looking, sorrowful old man who is gazing at the ash-dead tree in front of him. He is mumbling to himself and tapping his chin, as if trying to figure something out. Occasionally, he shakes his head sadly. Greetings. He seems momentarily startled as you interrupt his train of thought. He speaks in a calm, unhurried tone, but one full of sadness. Oh, greetings to you too, friend. How's this day find you? It finds me miserable. He seems to become even more downhearted. That's too bad, friend. Sorry to hear that. Hope your fortunes improve. He seems about to turn back to the tree. And how's this day find you? He shrugs slightly and prefers a bit of a smile. Fortune finds me well, though I'm saddened just the same. Why's that? He pats the tree beside him. It's the trees here in the hive. They're dying, friend, and no one cares. Seeing the look on your face, he holds his hands up as if to silence you for a moment. It may not matter to some, but it's important to me. I feel it's a shame to see the last tatters of life and beauty in this world left, uncared for, to die. Can you understand that, friend? Yes, you're right, it's a sad thing. He seems surprised and blurts out, Really? Oh, I mean, wonderful, perhaps you would... He pauses and seems suddenly suspicious. He recomposes himself, speaking in his usual slow manner. In any case, that's good. I suppose you have some questions for me now. What was it you were going to ask? Yeah. For the first time, the man seems genuinely happy. Beaming, he explains, It's difficult for anything to survive here. Just look around and you'll see what I mean, friend. I'm not sure if it's possible for the trees to thrive here, even if they somehow were to get enough light and clean water. Go on. He nods enthusiastically. But if enough people care, really want them to live, I just know that they'll survive. They'll turn green again and flourish. In this place, in Sigil, he could be right. In Sigil, he could be right. I am right, I'm certain of it. A sense of conviction surrounds him like an aura. He seems so unlike the man you first spoke to. That's all I'd ask of you, friend. Just care for them. Hope for their recovery. In time, should enough people want it, it will come to pass. Can you do that for me? Yeah, sure. Excellent, my friend. I thank you. You've given me back my confidence, my purpose. Perhaps I can find others like you who'll listen. Perhaps we'll make a difference. What about your companion friend? Would you speak to them on my behalf? Mort, what do you think? Huh? Oh yeah, Chief, sure, whatever you say. I'm serious, Mort. Can you make the effort? Mort looks at you for a while silently, then nods. Yeah, I can. If it's that important to you, I'll do it. Thanks, Mort. Farewell to Mourns for Trees.
Stronger.
Oh, we've got a level up. Great. That's always good. Oh, do I? Not enough experience to level up. Okay, I thought I did. Oh well. Maybe it's just the experience. Oh, that place is sealed off. That's interesting. Angry Hive Dweller. We'll keep out of his way. Oh, is that a starved dog barking thug? Who's this? The wild-eyed man is hunched over, barking and howling at the top of his lungs. Beneath his thick matted hair, you can make out a series of strange tattoos. They run the range from screaming faces to bizarre geometric shapes to what appear to be lines of verse. He is almost naked, but the dirt and filth colouring him gives him the semblance of modesty. Give a long forlorn howl. Alright, why not? The man whirls on you as he hears you howl, then gives a lopsided grin, and he throws his head back, howling with you. He stops a few moments later, then resumes his loping about, snarling and barking like some feral dog. Snarl back at him, yeah. Oh dear. That may have not been the right thing. Oh well.
Damn.
Oh god, he's strong.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, you are, man. Run. What have we got? What have we got that can heal us? Let's use that. Oh no, not that. No. Use. That's a bit better. Okay. Oh god, he's actually quite strong. Oh,
Looks like
cool.
my skills have increased.
Excellent. So has Mort got a level up? Looks like it. quick item. Excellent. Spells and abilities. We don't have any spells yet, unfortunately, but we will get some. Raised dead. Interesting.
You got the kid.
Oh, right, we can't use it yet, obviously, because... Ah, no! Ooh, we're in a bit of a state. We could do with an inn or something. Might be wise to avoid combat for now. Oh, there's a collector! Hello! This man is draped in filthy tattered brown robes, a long hood concealing most of his face from view. Greetings! You see his eyes narrow beneath his hood and he takes a step back. What do you want? What are you doing? I'm looking for some damn bodies is what I'm trying to do, but you'd think the dead powers had packed up their kip and left the plains the way people are staying healthy and all. There was a sudden gleam in his eye. We had a pox last month and it was a glorious time it was. Bodies stink into the high heavens and plenty of jink to be had too. Why are you looking for bodies? You look surprised. Well, you haul the blighters to the mortuary, there you talk to the dusties, haggle a little and get a few bits of jink. Why did the dustmen buy bodies? They gather the dead, it's their job. They pay us to cover more area and bring any bodies we find to them. Then they make sure that the blighter's body goes to its proper place or gets cremated. They're all serious about it, their balmy philosophy, but it just means more jink for me. He winks. Okay, cool. He's just giving us a bit of information, he's not that important. Starved dog, oh there's quite a few of them. Interesting, I'm gonna leave them alone for now. Who's that? Another harlot. Okay. What's this? These furnace pipes are pumping hot air out of the building. Who's that? It's another thug. Yay! I suppose. Painted door. What you first looked to be a door in this archway is actually a painting. The artist has made use of the shadows of the overhanging arch and some subtle texturing effects to give the door an illusion of substance. Examine the door. Other than the skill of the artist, there is nothing remarkable about the painting. The door has been painted on a rough stone wall. You can feel the stone and mortar beneath the painted wooden texture. Leave the door alone. Well, obviously, that'll be something at some point, won't it? Hive thugs, I'm just going to leave them well enough alone for now. Oh fuck, let's get in here. Fell's Tattoo Parlour. Ooh, now this is interesting. That's a Dabus, isn't it? Interesting. Fell, you see a Dabus, but something about it strikes you as odd. It has the same shock of white hair, the same greenish cast to its skin, the same pair of goat horns. Then you suddenly realise this one is walking around on the ground, not floating. For some reason that makes you uneasy. Try to strike up a conversation, see if you can translate what the creature is saying. Yeah. You ask the Dabus several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. It is extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Oh, wonderful! Maybe you can help me. Who are you? As you're about to ask, you suddenly realise you already know the Dabus's name. His name is Fell. As if in response, the Dabus inclines his head slightly, and a lone symbol appears above its head. It is blurry at first, then resolves into a white oval with a black lightning bolt through it. Yeah, I feel like I know you, Fell. Fell bows reverently, and a stream of symbols swirl about his head, rotating clockwise, then counterclockwise. It takes you a moment to translate. This is the first time and not the first time you have come to this place. Do you know who I am? Another series of symbols materialise quickly and sharply into focus above Fell's head. The translation comes to you just as quickly and sharply as the symbols themselves, and as if you have translated the exact same string many times before. Yes, but I am not permitted to tell your story. Why
Updated
not?
my journal.
For a moment there is no response from Fell. Then a stream of rebuses appear, as if trickling out of Fell's mind. My apologies, I cannot change the nature of a man. You can't explain why, but the last sentence sends a crawling sensation through your skull. Yeah. Nature of a man, what does that mean? The symbols that appear above Fell almost mirror the previous stream. My apologies, I cannot say. I see, I had other questions. What is this place? A slow train of symbols materialise around Fell's head. The symbols take several moments to resolve, starting with simple lines, then fleshing themselves out into breathtaking colours. This is where I tattoo colour and life upon flesh and bone. Can I see the tattoos you have? Ooh, this is interesting. Yeah, tattoo of the skull. For all of Mort's faults, having him as a companion makes you seem more capable and not so much of a stranger to Sigil's streets. This tattoo reinforces that bond, giving you +1 to charisma, and when invoked, it also lends you some of Mort's luck and his ability to shrug off anything that would otherwise cause him to stop talking, such as paralyzation or stunning. Unfortunately, it also gives the user a penalty for their wisdom, which is not hard to understand considering how little Mort has to spare. This tattoo can only call upon its luck ability a limited number of times. When the tattoo's power is exhausted, however, the charisma bonus will remain. That's kind of cool. Tattoo of accuracy, tattoo of bloodletting, tattoo of might, tattoo of greater might, tattoo of insight, tattoo of revelation. We have very little money, actually, at the moment. Mort's inventory, Nameless One's inventory. So, can we sell stuff here? I hope so. Yep, looks like it. Oh, no, he doesn't want anything. Nah, he doesn't want anything from us. Oh, well. Oh, he can identify things for us. Or we can buy from him and that's it. Yeah, oh no, we can sell stuff. He just doesn't want any of it. God damn it. Interesting. Worth coming back here. Definitely. Okay, let's leave. Very interesting. Ah!
Right.
Getting attacked all over the place. I'm not in any fit state to be fighting right now. Which is a shame, because this game gets very dangerous. At least we're doing well on clearing the map. What's this? Smouldering Corpse Bar. That sounds interesting. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's ignore him. Hey, Mort just gave one of them a good hit. Oh no, one of them gave Mort a good hit. Damn. Yeah, let's go in. Why not? The Smouldering Corpse. Ah ha 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 ha!
Done.
We wanted to come here, didn't we? Drusilla. It's a little dead here tonight. Not as dead as the mortuary, though. Yeah, no kidding. Ignis. Ooh dear. These vents blow incredibly hot air up from the furnaces below. Okay. I wonder if we can talk to Ignis. Hey, man. This crackling, billowing creature twists slowly above an iron grill above the floor of the bar. It may have once been human, but now its skin is charred beyond recognition. Streams of fire from a wreath around the creature's body, form a wreath around the creature's body, and the flames lick at the few remaining pockets of flesh, causing them to bubble and run like wax down the creature's skeletal frame. Examine the smouldering corpse. The heat surrounding this creature is incredible. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above has sagged and bent from the heat. At first you thought the heat came from the grill, but now you realise it emanates from this creature. As you watch, flecks of ash drift from the writhing corpse and float slowly to the ceiling. Greetings? The thing makes no response. It writhes slowly within the flames. It lives, but it does not seem aware of anything other than the fire that surrounds it. Its skin is flame, its heart is flame, and you know within some shadowed corner of your memory that this thing is dangerous. Leave it be, then. Leave it be. Alright, let's talk to Drusilla. This woman, this is a woman with fading bruises on her face and arms and a look of despairing longing in her sunken eyes. She might have been pretty once, but those days were long ago. She turns slowly to face you. Life pours into her features, and the spark of sardonic light that dances in her eyes now makes you wonder if your eyes were deceiving you. Welcome to the Smouldering Corpse, scarred man. Who are you? I'm Drusilla, and you must be clueless. Don't ask me how I know that. It just shines off you. Shines, right. Answer some questions for me. Aye, traveller, what is it you seek? Who... Yeah, we've asked that, haven't we? I'm looking for a journal. A journal? Oh sure, I've kept an eye out for all stray journals, just in case some scarred man walks into my favourite bar and starts asking about it. Do you ask that of everyone you meet? What a fascinating life. Just answer my questions and let's get through this. I'm looking for a collector by the name of Farod. Farod? She sniggers. The Collector King? You could probably find him in his stinking ilk in the trash warrens on the far side of the hive. Good luck in getting answers from him. He's a sly devil, he is. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to get anything out of her. God, look at him. Candrian. Interesting. And Ebb Creek knees. Uh-oh. There's someone taken against me. Not him, I hope. Mercy Killer Patron. Look at him. Bloody hell. What's this? These sturdy pylons support the ramshackle roof. Ilquix and Barkis. God, look at these guys. They look rather, zero. You see a man standing rock still. He isn't moving a muscle. On closer examination, it appears that he isn't even breathing, just standing. His eye sockets are empty holes in his face. Contained within their bounds is a flat grey light that seems to dance with possibility. Looking into the sockets, the eerie empty feeling of a limitless void shivers through you, as if you had gazed into a sliver of eternity. The head slowly swivels towards you. You notice that no muscles appear to move under his skin as he turns, and he speaks in a pure bell-like tone. Well met, Wanderer. You have forgotten again, haven't you? Do you know me, stranger? As he opens his mouth, you get the feeling of eternity again. Inside his mouth, you see no tongue, no teeth. It's almost as if this man were a shell surrounding an illimitable expanse. I have spoken with you before, and always you forget. Your endless quest to discover yourself ends always in your amnesia. You draw close to the truth and recoil. Let us hope that you will have the strength to endure your existence. What do you know of me? How do you know this? I know that you, like a fly, rise up from the wreckage of your old shell, buzz about for a time and curl up and die at the window of truth. You bumble about the pain, seeking the light without any plan to your actions, and fall exhausted when you fail. You alight on others to feed from them for a time, and move on with no regard to them. I have watched you come here and listen to your words, and watched you move away no wiser. Will you learn from your mistakes, Sinker? Who are you? I am Zero. For some reason, when he speaks his name, it sounds like he's speaking of much more than a single letter. Oh. As if the speaking of his name contained untold possibilities and nuances. No human tongue could ever create such a sound. What sort of a name is that? It is my name. It is the name of a portion of eternity. I am a letter in the divine alphabet. Understanding me leads to understanding existence. I am writ in the true names of half of everything. My being encompasses truth. I am mathematic, organic, metaphysic. So what does that mean? The divine alphabet is writ in the name of everything that exists, from the seed at the hearts of the elemental planes to the core of the great beyond. My brothers, sisters, a single word translates into the two in your mind, and I reach across all that is, was, or ever shall be. We are thought and reality and concept and the unimaginable. Tell me about the great beyond. You would not understand. No mortal possibly could. It is beyond the powers of comprehension of all but the most powerful of powers, and once they understand, they move beyond the veil of mortal comprehension. I can explain it no more than that. Perhaps sometime you will understand. So then answer some other questions for me. Yeah, do you know anything about the journal? I know where you can find it, but it is not my place to reveal such information. Rest assured you will find it, as well as the man you seek. Interesting. So he's technically a limitless font of information. Now, can I get a room here? Because I desperately need one. My character is in dire straits. You see a leather-skinned man with just a hint of ashen colour to his face. His teeth seem sharper than normal, and his eyes are filled with the boredom that comes from having seen too much. His voice is nasal and clipped. You again, eh? What do you want this time? Looking for something to drink. Yeah. Interesting. Mead? You quaff a weak drink. The flavour isn't exactly bold, but it's filling and it's alcoholic. It doesn't seem to do anything else for you. What'll it be, Cutter? Answer some questions for... Yeah, when I first spoke to you, you said you again. What did you mean by that? Yeah, you again. You got a hearing problem or something now? You was in here about 15 years ago, got all bubbed up, smashed up the place, and left a pile of coin that wasn't enough to pay for the damages. So you plucked out your own bleeding eyeball and tells me you'll be back to reclaim it when you got 200 coins together. With 15 years of interest, you got about 500 coins. You got the jink, pal, I got your eye. I don't have that much. Then you're not getting your eye back. Makes sense? Come talk to me when you've got the jink. Alright, so my eye is behind the bar. Fair enough, I suppose, eh? Fair enough. Right, ladies and gents, when we come back, we're going to chat to pretty much everyone in here, because everyone has got something interesting to say. Ooh. There's so many visitors from the planes here. I mean, that's the thing about Sigil. You can find characters from every plane of existence here, including the metaphysical ones. And we'll find that out very soon. But until next time, my dears, bye-bye!